right. Well, this is our first go at the Real Estate Huddle, and we're excited to talk to you guys. Really, what we want you to get out of this is to hear about what realtors talk about, as far as areas go, as far as, different ways that you can create wealth in real estate, what we're telling our clients, how we talk amongst each other, that sort of a thing, just so you can get some good tips and tricks on how to do real estate and be successful with it. And there may be some funny stories or interesting things along the way that you might find. I just told my wife what I thought we were going to name the podcast, and she laughed at me for like 20 minutes straight. So I like the other ideas from the team that we've heard better that might be a little bit better. Literally, she laughed at me for
what was the name?
It was South Metro Denver Real Estate Talk.
Oh yeah,
it's almost as good as Smedra.
She could not stop laughing.
Joke about it. Even Packard sold sushi. They'd call it cold dead raw fish or something like that.
Yeah, I think we're going to spice it up a little bit and call it the Real Estate Huddle if that's not taken. So this is literally first go, but let's dive in. The fun topic we want to talk about today is just we have so many great areas, really cool locations in the south part of the Denver area, and cool cities, neighborhoods that we really love. And just to preface it, like, we don't want to, steer anyone away from like another area. There's obviously great areas all over the Denver area, but we just want to express some of our opinions on some of the great places we know because of our experience of living there or working there or showing a lot of homes there in some cases. So I guess we'll kick things off and start talking about some of these places. So I don't know. I'm a little biased because
we're all biased.
Yeah, I guess we all are. But tell us a little bit about where you live, Spence.
I currently live in Parker, Colorado, and that's the more of the eastern side. But as you guys all know, I'm a huge fan of Parker, and I think it's better than all of the places that you guys live in by far.
Of course you do.
Objection.
I don't know. I am a native to Colorado, so I was born and raised in Littleton. Love Littleton. Very special place in my heart. But we moved to Parker when I was like a teenager, and I've been there ever since outside of my extracurricular schooling and missions and stuff. But it's just kind of it's a really good family area. So when I thought of where I wanted to end up and where I wanted to raise a family and all that kind of stuff, I couldn't stop thinking of Parker. And honestly, Littleton, Highlands Ranch, wherever you are, Castle Rock, they're all right in there as well. But there's a couple things that I really, really love about Parker. One is with how much it is growing, there's a kind of still a small town feel to it, especially when you hit Main Street. Main Street. Yeah, downtown Parker, that Main Street, and they're continuing to build it out. They're making it a whole thing, but the original Main Street is it's awesome. In one word, quaint, I would say.
Yes.
It's just got a nice old Victorian feel to it. But along Main Street, and I mean, throughout Parker, there's amazing parks. They have really cool family activities. Like in the summer, they've got like Parker Days where they bring a whole drive-through carnival, and it's kind of...
Whoa, hold on. Did you have a dog that competed in Parker Days in the dog races?
My sister had a dog.
Okay.
Sage. Shout out to Sage. She's a little more portly than she was back then. But she won the fastest dog in Parker.
Fastest dog in Parker.
Sage Allen, excuse me, not Wilson. Sage Allen. So
like that tells me something about a city when they have like fastest dog awards.
Sage Allen.
That's legit.
Sage. Well, I just added the last name Allen, so we know who to give credit to as far as families go. But yeah, my sister's dog. Yeah, they have fun little family things to do, and then on top of that, you have all the resources that you could get from just a major city, everything from Target to Costco.
Do you remember, Landon, before they had the hospital and everything in Highlands Ranch, when they used to have like the rodeo right there? Mutton jump, do you remember that?
Before my time. No. I've been in Highlands Ranch since 2012.
When Highlands Ranch was an actual ranch. Back in the day.
You don't remember this. I guess your kids are too young. That's the problem.
I think so.
My kids did a little mutton busting Right there in Highlands Ranch.
Yeah.
Where the,
I want to get Dean and Hallie into mutton busting.
But speaking of Highlands Ranch, I've had so many people tell me, like, oh, back when I was, first buying my house in Highlands Ranch, it was all a ranch, right? It was just this big
ranch. My
ranch.
wife was with her buddy from college who grew up and went to Columbine High School, and there was nothing south of County Line Road.
Wow.
County Line Road was this thing that you would ride like a, what's that thing, a roller coaster. You go there after church and you go, Dad would drive, and there was nothing south.
Just up and down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you some good thrills in the stomach. Well, Highlands Ranch is honestly one of the best planned communities I would say in the country. And Mission Viejo, big developer out of California, they had a 40-year plan in Highlands Ranch to come and put 4 rec centers in diamond shape, 26 parks. Their crown jewel of Highlands Ranch would be this backcountry area that they had planned 40 years ago, and they executed that plan to a T. And it's a great place to live. I love it. The speed limits are faster than Littleton, where I grew up. No offense to Littleton.
Oh, please.
But 45 miles per hour compared to 35 on Bellevue. Are you kidding me?
Just makes it that much more unsafe.
Yeah.
Well, my
45 feels
I've
good.
never thought
It really
of that.
does.
I guess
Yeah.
that's a-
It is nice. It is nice.
But I don't know. I just, it was funny because when I was growing up in Littleton, in the slums of Littleton, just kidding.
Yeah.
I looked up at Highlands Ranch because it was just starting to be developed and everybody was moving to Highlands Ranch and all these new homes were being built. We literally looked at Highlands Ranch as oh man, those people are just noses up in the air in Highlands Ranch. And then I moved there and I was like, people are awesome here. They're the best. And so I don't know. I love it. I think that it's a great, great part of town and they've planned it so well with the interconnected trail system that if you're you just love being out walking, enjoying Colorado nature, mountain biking. There's 8,000 acres of open space that's just incredible for mountain biking. It's the perfect loop too, because you don't have these never-ending uphill battles with your mountain bike. There's lots of just up, down, kind of like County Line Road was back in the day. But you just go for 45 minutes, you get a great workout, and just have a really fun time.
It's funny that you mentioned the kind of the superiority complex or whatever you want to call it of Highlands Ranch. But my very, very first client that I ever worked with, my first transaction, they'll know exactly who they are because they wanted to live in Littleton. They were from Littleton, right? Is that where they were from? Littleton? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I can't remember.
You will. Okay. So they were in Littleton. They wanted to move probably in Littleton because they were afraid of Highlands Ranch. Basically, they just didn't like it. They thought it was quote unquote the sweater vest community.
Yes, now I know.
And I was like, yeah, it was funny because growing up in Littleton, that's exactly what it was. That's what everybody thought it was. But it's
funny.
a super good community. Those rec centers are awesome.
25 years ago, they probably...
It was the new and cool thing. It was new.
As someone who grew up with the sweater vest, I like
That's
Highlands
right.
Ranch.
Born and raised.
Yeah, it is really well planned. It's actually the biggest HOA in the United States.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Gives you a bunch of benefits and the access to the rec centers. When I was growing up, my brother and I could just bike, walk down to the rec center, go to the pool, go work out at the gym, play basketball. So as far as HOAs go, it's super, super affordable.
Super cheap.
And it provides a ton of amenities. So I think as far as HOAs go, it's pretty much impossible to beat HRCA.
No doubt.
Before we segue to broader, can I talk?
Yeah.
So when I moved to Colorado, never thought we were going to live in Highlands Ranch. I just didn't know anything coming from afar. So we were thinking Englewood or Greenwood Village, and we kept describing the stuff we liked around trails and hikes and tennis, and our agents said, have you even looked at this place? One thing led to another. We decided not to buy. We rented, and we moved into Highlands Ranch, and that was 18 years ago. So I get a lot of heat we've got a lot of friends who live north, Cherry Hills and such, and they look down their nose at
Oh yeah, Cherry Hills.
If you just moved to Colorado and you want to know who the sweater vest people are, it's Aspen. But if you're from Aspen, we love you. It's great. I love
Anyone in Summit County?
They have
View
furry
area.
sweater vests, right?
Right.
They're legit.
But I
Yeah.
was saying,
Minks.
I live more on the west side, so you're 10 minutes from Park Meadows, all that stuff. but you're like
For the unindoctrinated, Park Meadows is the mall in the area.
mall. So yeah. But you're also like 10 minutes from being on your bike at the reservoir or all those trail systems, which we do a lot.
Yep.
Access to the mountains, like that doesn't matter to everyone, but you're just
Yeah.
that much quicker to get up into the mountains.
Totally.
Yeah. For access to the mountains, I personally live in Lakewood. That's something that I really love about it is being younger, having things to do. I like being really close to the foothills, to the mountains, being able to go up there. Also being really close to Denver to go out, have a night out. So I think it's, if you're younger especially, a great area to be in for Lakewood. Belmar is kind of the main shopping center. There's a ton of stuff to do around there. A ton of parks, green spaces, open spaces. And if you're more financially minded, Lakewood commands the second highest rents right after Denver. As well as being west of Denver, it is closer to Boulder, which is a secondary job market for us. So that provides a little more in terms of options as well.
Yeah.
I would think Belmar, now that holidays are upon us, that's one of the coolest little downtown areas.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
Belmar's pretty cool.
Got the Christmas lights,
I like it
ice
a lot.
skating, and then you got other amazing communities like Solterra. I love really cool community. It used to be a Parade of Homes community up there. Green Mountain, just like coming down from Green Mountain and seeing downtown and all the views, like coming into the city is just really cool. And you get a ton of triathletes and people that are way into fitness love that the mountains up there and bordering Golden. You've just got some good spots to ride.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of, if you're fitness minded, want to go up, there's a ton of hikes. There's Mount Falcon, there's Morrison, a ton of places that, a quick 10, 15 minute drive, you can go on an awesome hike, go 45 minutes, go 4 hours, whatever you want to do, head home. So
Yeah.
it's a great option.
Speaking of hiking, Kristen's husband,
He said Morrison.
Kristen's husband does a ton of 14ers.
Yeah.
How many 14ers do we have in
He's
Colorado?
done so we have 50.
What?
And he's done 30 out of the 50.
Dang.
Yeah.
He's an animal.
He's
Yeah.
That's
We
impressive.
did the 10 easy ones.
And he's left all the easy ones. So I can participate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's done all
There you
the
go.
So
high ends.
I never know how to say this exactly, but as far as fitness goes, Colorado is ranked number 1 in the country or last in obesity, I guess you could say, however you want to say that. But a lot of physically fit people in the state, and you can see because there's bike trails everywhere you go, whether it's Boulder, Highlands Ranch. I mean, a lot of the main roads have bike trails, and you see people biking constantly. There's people out on the streets all the time. So there's just a lot of life outside, and there's a secret that we want to keep safe for those that live here is that we have 300 plus days of sunshine.
Yeah.
And so people in Colorado that are natives are like, don't tell them. But people love the weather here. It's unbelievable. Everybody else outside thinks that it's freezing cold and it snows all the time here.
It never actually rains in Seattle. Go to Seattle.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Hey,
That's a myth.
Seattle may be great. I've never been there. Heard it rains a lot, but Denver, awesome weather. We've had a fall that's been glorious. Just perfect weather for 2 months straight, other than one little freeze that got down to 15 degrees and
We
it was
were
cold.
walking the neighborhood 2 days ago, and everyone was putting up their Christmas lights. They swore they weren't going to turn them on, but 70 degrees put them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Sounds like my wife.
Well, and the dry heat and dry cold is way better. I'm biased as a native, but I would much rather be cold with no humidity where it's not freezing into your bones and it's perfectly fine here
Yeah.
than some other winters.
I don't usually complain too much about Colorado weather, but when I do, it's nice to have like we went down to Dallas for our convention or whatever it was, the convention there.
Ooh, in August.
And I could not wait to get back to Colorado.
The back sweat
I
was
like,
real.
man, what am I complaining about? There's nothing wrong with Colorado
That
weather.
Oh
wasn't
my
even
gosh.
good.
No, I know, and that
We
was
thought it was. They didn't.
yeah.
But
I
their
was like, this is
AC was
terrible.
pumping. It was as soon as you walked in the door, it was
Yeah,
it was crazy.
yeah.
But I think we have 4 out of 5 natives here, right?
Yeah.
Native Colorado,
Native.
native Colorado, native. Chad's the only import.
Get out
Right?
of
Yeah.
here.
I've been here almost as long as you have. You're just very young.
So a lot of love for the natives out there. I think there's 11% of us now in our
I
state.
think I'm
It's
the
down to
majority.
that.
You guys are unique.
Yeah, it's true.
Ask people who grew up skiing on the East Coast and compare 30 degrees there with 15 degrees here. Way better.
Well, and you see a Colorado native bumper sticker and you think, what does that mean, right? Is that, would you have a Colorado native
My-
bumper sticker?
You've been here for 10 years?
What's the
You native?
year right
I feel like the
here?
true
People
native
claim it. They just claim it.
Yeah.
Like,
They're like,
yeah.
I've been here 20 years.
Yeah.
Colorado
The
native.
kids like to think they're native.
can't claim that. Not even
You're a
close.
native. Where did you choose to live?
So I live in Littleton, right by Chatfield Reservoir, which we kind of talked about earlier. Awesome paddleboarding. You can rent a paddleboard there. Awesome, if you just want to take a walk, take a bike ride. You can bring your dog, tons of stuff to do, so that's really cool. And then also Red Rocks Amphitheater is awesome, so that's right there. Stuff is going on all year round, so in the winter, even though it's outside, they still have concerts.
Yoga, like
During the
exercise.
summer,
People
yeah.
go there every day.
They
It's
go
like
there
an-
to exercise. There's yoga on the rocks. There's movies on the rocks, which they usually do in more of the summertime.
oh, yeah.
On the Rocks
But-
is Red Rocks.
We went-
Yes.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Top Gun was the best
National
freaking
landmark.
movie.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
as a
Red
team. We
Rocks.
saw Top Gun and the surround sound with the jets flying by. It was unbelievable.
cool.
We were in the danger zone.
Yeah.
So I'm
was
not
awesome.
the native, and I'm also the oldest, but every summer, like the unofficial kickoff of the season at Red Rocks is who? From Columbine High School? Come on, people. Big Head Todd Monsters.
Oh, big.
Oh, wow.
Second
I should have
weekend
known
in
that.
June.
Yeah.
We do that most
See,
years.
Chad's not a native, but he's so cultured. The guy just knows. He knows stuff.
The same gal who used to drive with the dad went to high school with Big Head Todd.
Couple point
Okay.
deduction for each of us on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Well, and they have a museum up there that's free to get in, so you can see all the people that performed at Red Rocks, as well as just kind of walk around and see. I mean, there's so much to do: walking, exercising, concerts.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
hiking trails around there. If
Yeah.
you're crazy and you want to run stairs, there's an abundance of
Yep.
stairs to work
Oh.
out and
Did you
run.
say you said
See.
Mount Falcon? Isn't that kind of right on the other side? We've done that.
Sort of, yeah, it's closer to Denver, a little more east than Red Rocks, but yeah, both are awesome. Red Rocks is like one of the most acclaimed venues in the world. We're kind of spoiled being from Colorado.
Right.
You don't think of it as much, but yeah, it's an awesome experience. If you're not from Colorado, if you're just visiting, definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good areas on this south side, and we've named a lot of them, but I feel like we gotta give some runner-ups though. So Castle Rock being one.
Agreed.
Castle Rock's phenomenal.
I think
Rock's
Castle
amazing.
Rock.
Growing super fast.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yep, they're getting in and out, which is great. Parker's getting in and out.
Okay.
So
That's when you know you made it.
Highlands
Lakewood already
Ranch
has
doesn't even
in
have
and
that
out.
yet.
Big time.
So-
Hey, Lone Tree's close
Yeah.
enough. It's an
Oh, yeah.
annex of.
That's right.
of
You
Highlands
got
Ranch.
Lone Tree,
Yeah.
Castle Rock, which includes like Castle Pines, which is an unbelievable area, and then
Yeah.
I don't know any
The golf mecca, I think. of
that
Colorado.
southeast Aurora area,
Yeah.
like Southlands and stuff. Super nice.
Great spots.
Any other spots you guys think of?
Well, I just want to say Castle Rock is where my family goes when we want to have fun outdoors because
Parks, man.
Well, either
Parks
Colorado
everywhere.
Springs or Castle Rock, honestly. They're just so scenic, like 360 scenic, like panoramic views. And then Philip Miller Park is unreal. I love that place. And like there's Zachary Parish Park, there's the Butterfield Crossing Park that they just redid and put a bunch of money into, and it has a zip line. And Zachary Parish Park has like 8 pickleball courts. The Philip Miller Park has an outdoor ropes course that's the best ropes course I've ever seen. It's not like the scenery.
Castle Rock, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And it's got a zip line course too that has like 10 different towers or something like that. And a huge turf field for like lacrosse and football and that sort of thing. And then you have this like 100-foot slide that my kids love and huge playground and fire pits too, gas fire pits. So
They have
just
one of
some
my
cool-
favorite communities out there, Crystal Valley Ranch. They've got a lot of good builders out there, and it's just a cool, it's really southern part of Castle Rock, but it's a cool neighborhood.
Very
You
scenic.
think like so in the East Coast, all these little boroughs and stuff have these little downtowns, and that's one thing we don't get lots of out here. But when I think of like Castle Rock, have you been to the
Downtown
redoing
Castle Rock?
downtown? I think that's so
It's
cool.
awesome.
There's
Downtown
such
Castle
a-
Rock is one of the most underrated downtowns in my
They're
opinion.
turning over. I think that's so.
I mean, like I said, I'm more of a Parker guy, but Castle Rock comes pretty freaking close as far as the
Littleton,
down.
like I said, I live on the west side of Highlands Ranch, so we're just like 5 minutes from Littleton. I think that is
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that reminds me of like the downtown Main Street strip of the East Coast.
Yeah.
But
That's
even
my
downtown,
comfort zone.
even downtown Littleton's awesome though. That one's got a lot of. That one's pretty cool.
And
I don't
just
know. It's
before
tough.
we switch off too quickly, the Castle Rock. Have you guys ever hiked that?
Oh yeah,
No.
Yeah.
hiked that all the time in high school.
Kind of a native secret. I think if you grew up around here, you know about it. But you can actually hike the Castle Rock and climb up on top. I think
Yep.
once a year they do an event where they light up the star up there.
Yep.
So cool little community event. And definitely if you're in Castle Rock, that's like, I think, the iconic thing to do.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well,
Pretty
and
awesome.
also mom and pop restaurants there. There's a lot of great restaurants.
small
in downtown
businesses
Castle
down
Rock,
there.
Small businesses.
That's what I think
that are
about with
great.
Littleton too. There's only
Yeah.
one of whatever
Yep.
there is. There's one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good stuff.
Castle Rock Outlet Mall. Is
Oh, the
awesome.
outlets. That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Can never
that's
forget those.
The outlet
sure.
mall is closest to kind of the Denver metro area, and it's a great place.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about downtown Littleton, because there's some fun events that happen around the holidays, especially this time of year around there, right?
I'm just a sucker for the way they decorate it with the lights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like one way each way, but the main drag. I don't know. In COVID, one of the good things that came over COVID when they just closed off Main Street, just all the restaurants.
Yeah.
I think they come and they do that a couple weeks in the summer still. I don't know, I'm kind of a sucker for that. We
It's
ride
awesome.
our bikes there. I did a video not long ago, but just
Yep.
it's a 25-minute ride. You stop at Breckenridge Brewer on the way. And
Yeah.
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 Have you guys been when Santa comes to town?
Oh yeah.
I have not done that.
Oh, yeah.
The night of Black Friday?
Yeah.
It's unreal.
It's an event.
The whole
Where
thing
does it
lights
get
up, and then he comes on his sleigh down Main Street
Ooh.
and is throwing candy out to the kids and everything, and it's lighting up as he's coming down Main Street.
I've never
Wow.
seen
So
that.
it's magical. It's my kids love it. We've done it a few times, and there are lots of crowds. So if you're not a crowd person, probably stay home. But if you love like seeing all the energy on the street and stuff, and lots of people out there, it's a
Yeah.
cool
My
spot.
best memory of downtown Littleton is when. Were you there when they ran the Olympic flame
No,
down through downtown Littleton? It was awesome. Got on the news.
That would
I was
be cool.
wrestling my cousin.
That's okay.
For some reason they put it on the
Who won?
news. Probably he did. He probably, I think he did.
So what do you really remember?
We were like wrestling around. We saw the camera looking at us, and we just kind of like deer in the headlights. Was like, and that's what they showed on the news. It was like a real quick clip.
How old were you? You were like 25.
My claim to fame. Yeah, I was like 2 weeks. I was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Anyway.
Well, we got to wrap this up, but back to one last thing. Red Rocks, national landmark, like unbelievable spot that everybody. I mean, there's so many people that have come nationally and internationally, right, to come in and see the unique setting with these like arrowhead shaped rocks in a formation that's a concert venue, amazing acoustics, and just like such a cool night. But I have the darkest memories of that place
What?
because
You're not doing it right.
You sure you want to wrap up the episode like this?
I played basketball at Dakota Ridge High School, and our conditioning program was all running up the stairs at Red Rocks.
Oh.
And so we would run like 3 miles up the ramp, like to get up there, and then we would have to run, and then we would bunny hop one-legged, and then the other leg, and then skip a stair, and all these different things we did backwards. And I remember people puking. It was the worst experience ever. So I've only been back twice to go see 2 concerts
Okay.
since then, because I still have.
You need to, you need to layer over those memories with some good ones.
Video I've seen on the internet multiple times about some guy that runs up backwards and then he runs down
Oh yeah,
backwards
risky,
Wow.
without falling.
but impressive.
I don't think I would be doing that.
I have seen
Not
people
running
try
down.
and run backwards down Red
Yeah,
Rocks,
that's-
and
the
then they
learning
turn
curve is
into
steep.
tomahawking backwards down Red Rocks. So, do that at your own risk.
I will say though, like whether it's a comedy show, concert, movie, Red Rocks is like, I mean, people come from all over the world just to see events there because it is
Think
so
about the
cool.
times
Such
when
a
you're
cool
sitting
spot.
up there and you see the whole city, and invariably weather comes through in the summer, and pours rain for like 3 minutes, and
Yeah.
I think those are the coolest parts. Like
That's
that's,
you.
I mean, natural elements. They come in
Yeah.
and they keep playing or they keep performing, whatever it is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, huge
Awesome.
hill, like you said. Those of you that are from out of state, I've got a lot of my out of state friends. They have a really hard time breathing.
Yeah, it's a
going
hike to
up.
get into the
Just
venue.
from the parking lot to
Oh,
the
yeah.
first
Yeah,
step,
yeah,
totally.
you're out of breath.
Yep.
You know, so prep yourself for that. However, you prep yourself to
Such
get
a
For
through
sure.
oxygen.
And
Yeah.
bordering that, really cool neighborhood with an amazing golf course, Red Rocks Country Club.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great homes around that too. So bringing it back to real estate. Do you see what I did there? Okay, I think that's a wrap for our first episode. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.